What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're here with weeks 2 and 3 of Sammy Smooth, the head coach of the University of Toledo, quest for a natty, the rebuild of the Rockets with Sammy Smooth. We're going to get right into it. Unfortunately, the way that I have it set up, this bum way of recording games, didn't really work so well for the UMass game, but as you can see, we're skunking them 45-6. We beat the brakes off of them. This last play, I tried a little jet sweep to get into the end zone, and we don't get in, but we beat them 45-6. So picked up a dub in week 2. Kind of anticlimactic there, but had a big week, and was super excited about that win. That was good. Tucker Gleason had himself a day. 366 passing yards, 88% completion percentage, 3 touchdowns. That 88% is kind of crazy because I've been known to kind of throw it around, throw it in the ground a little bit. So I was pleased to see that from Tucker Gleason. Good afternoon for the Rockets as they pick up second win of the season, 2-0, heading into the FAU game, first game on the road. All right, so we get a breakdown of some of the recruiting we've got going on, weekly advance. As you can see, some guys I've reached top 5, top 3, top 8 with. And then, as you can see, that right outside linebacker, Ware, I've been locked out. He got his top 8 schools. I wasn't one of them. So we move on from him. And look at that. We've got a MAC Defensive Player of the Week in Darius Alexander. Good job, Darius. Good job, my guy. Oh, and Sir Isaac Newton, Sir Jawan Newton, MAC Offensive Player of the Week. $134 and 2 tutties. That's a big deal. Surprised I wasn't National Player of the Week, to be honest. I feel like that was a good week for him, but we'll see. Maybe we'll get it another time. So we go back into the recruiting board here, and you can see some more of the breakdown, some of the progression. So that darker colored bar, that is the progression that you've made from week to week. The lighter color bar is where you started out, obviously going in. So at this point, I'm just kind of scrolling through, finding guys. I've got 135 hours to allocate because, again, like I told you before, those hours save from week to week. So any hours that I spent last week on Send the House or Search Social Media or whatever the case may be, whatever hours I spent there, they remain there. So all I have to do is I can set it and forget it. I don't have to go back in each week and allocate the 400 hours, which is kind of clutch. But I've had about 200 hours to go spend. And so I'm kind of going around, finding the different needs, doing some different things to make sure that I'm getting the guys that I want. My thought process really here is if I am high up on their list already, when it comes to recruiting, if I'm number 1 and I've got a sizable lead and I've already spent quite a bit on them, I'm going to take a little bit off and go give it to somebody else to try and get more with that person. I think I did that with everybody except for that 5-star because I was trying to get him and I knew I needed to spend more time, more hours on him in order to fully recruit him and get him to come in. So I think he's the only one I didn't. I might have not done that for. But we continue to scout guys. We continue to look for different players that we want on the squad going into next year. I like this free safety, Ramon Hainsey. We just found him. He's a gem. So we're going to do some stuff to try and bring him into the team and see what we can do as far as getting another free safety on the squad. But pretty pleased overall with recruiting and the way that that's all going. Take a look here at the Heisman Trophy. I don't know who some of these guys are. I don't know Preston Stone, TJ Jones, but you got Shadur's up there. He's in 3rd right now. Actually, he dropped a little bit from last week, but it's pretty cool. Going to the coaching tree, I've got 10 points to spend, so I'm going to go look around here. Check out going into recruiting. Again, I wanted to make myself the ultimate recruiter. You'll see here in a little bit, I actually do unlock the motivator tree as well because that starts helping with XP and getting guys, not just bringing them in, obviously with recruiting, but helping build them up with their XP, get them from that original star rating, whatever it was, and building them up to be an even better player than they were before. So one of the things you can do, as I was showing you here with Christian Neal, is I've got, I went and unlocked certain traits within my tree that give me 65 hours of recruiting I can spend on linebackers. So I have him Send the House, and so I can add on top of that to dedicate more and more hours to this player so that I could potentially get him. And so right now, as you see, I'm at Send the House, but I go in and I can add contacts, friends, and family. Or no, I can't add contacts and friends and family. I can DM the player, and I can do social media. That'll get me, 65 hours or, that'll get me up to that 65-hour mark for Christian Neal, which is super helpful because he's a 5-star player and it's one that I'm targeting. It's one that I want. So that's something for you guys to note. Within the recruiting tree, you can unlock more hours to spend on a certain guy. That doesn't give you more hours overall. It just gives you more hours that you can spend on a certain position. That way, if there's a guy you really want there, you can get him because you're spending more hours than, presumably, than the computer is. But I don't know that that's necessarily true, but at least in this case, I know I'm spending a certain amount of hours on him, which is pretty cool. And that leads us into our Week 3 matchup with the FAU Owls, heading down to South Florida to take on the FAU Owls in Boca Raton. Super excited for this one. I've loved seeing, as I played exhibition games and things of that nature, it's been fun seeing the different stadiums. FAU is no different. I'm originally from South Florida, so I know what this stadium looks like. As you can see, the walkout there with the fans doing the whole woo, doing the hootie-hoo owl situation. Graphics, I still think, are just incredible. The run out, the sights and sounds of this stadium are phenomenal. Playing in the rain, go figure, it's South Florida. Friggin' rains every day down there. Y'all Floridians know about that. But yeah, kind of big matchup on the road here with FAU trying to go to 3-0 with the Toledo Rockets. Another thing I want to point out is more of these player profile type things that they keep showing. I just think they look so nice. Like, it gives me a breakdown. Like, okay, I don't know who their quarterback is. Could I have gone and looked it up? Sure, but I get this look that tells me his speed is 82, so I know he can move a little bit. Throw power is 88, so I get a little bit of information that helps me know, okay, just a little bit to game plan for a quarterback like this. I don't really know if he's that good or not. I'm assuming he's not because at FAU. No offense, Owls, but that's how it is. Pick it up here on a 3rd and 13. We pick up a big sack on the opening drive, force them to go 3 and out. We get the ball back. We're here on a 3rd and 3. Little handoff, pick up that 3rd down to keep us from going 3 and out. And we're just moving the ball downfield. We're going to try this fake the jet sweep, handoff to Jaquez Stewart, breaks the tackle. There was some crazy nonsense happening back there with some FAU Owls. They're tripping over themselves. That was crazy. But I faked the jet sweep. Usually I use the jet sweep, but faked it that time. So got to keep people on their toes. 1st and 10, kind of a crazy play. Halfback goes in motion. I try and jump it. I'm not able to jump it because he doesn't actually throw it. I just jump in the air and look like a fool, but then I come back around with Dixon. Dixon gets the pick, sheds the tackler, goes in for an 11-yard pick 6. Rockets up 14. Nada. A 3rd and 15. Again, defense was having themselves a beast of a first quarter. Almost got the safety there, thought I had it, but didn't. Got the ball back, and then I immediately went 3 and out. But I got rescued by some bad play from the FAU Owls. Kicking, running into my punter, gave me the ball. Well, didn't give me the ball because I lost the ball with the punt, but you get it. 15-yard penalty, automatic 1st down, roughing the kicker. So on this critical 3rd down, we're going to call a hot route, put Y on a go. Looks like that seam route's going to be open. So we hit him there, press A, secure catch, get down, and pick up the 1st down. 3rd and 3. Could still pick up the 1st down before scoring a touchdown, but we scored a touchdown, Jaquez Stewart. Anyway, blocking was great on that. I didn't have to do very much. We love when that happens. FAU gets the ball back. A nice run here. Breaks a tackle. You see, sometimes, I don't know if it's me or if it's the game, but sometimes these players take bad angles to the ball, and it kind of takes you out of a play. Which, again, I don't know if that's me. It could be. I know I do that on some of them. But when I'm not the user and I'm using someone else and the second defender comes in, sometimes it just takes some really bad angles to the ball. I don't know if that's the player level or what the deal is, but whatever. 3rd and 12. Got a lot of yards to go here to pick up a 1st down. So I'm trying this stem, the custom stem on the right side with B, trying to move a curl route just beyond the 1st down marker. As you can see there, it's trying, I'm moving it just beyond the 1st down marker, trying to pick up a 1st down there. They actually double it over there, shuts that down. I peel out of the pocket. Tucker gets sacked. We're down at the 5. We're in our own zone, in our own red zone. Got to punt the ball. They get the ball back, march all the way down the field. They're down here on the 10, on a 1st and 10. Throw this RPO bubble route. gets tackled into the end zone, and we got ourselves a ball game. FAU fighting hard, making it hard for me. And then they get an interception on the next drive right there on that 2nd and 7. We're struggling a little bit, not going to lie. But we get the ball back here with an interception. Perfect timing, user pick. I got to say that one's mostly on the computer. They kind of helped out there. They were in the right place. I just clicked on and stole the ball away. Then you got this 2nd and 19 in the second quarter with 8 seconds left. Honestly, I'm just hoping, I love that little crosser route with B and Y, those double post action, or that post flag, I think is what it's called. The flag is the outside post there. Really headed toward the corner. I guess maybe it's called the corner route. I don't know what it's called. I'll be honest with you. Not really sure. But the concept there is that the post is going to take that safety away with Y, and then B is going to be free on the backside. Call the play action. Yep, that's exactly what happens. Y goes with him. I'll be honest, I didn't see it until late. I think I was looking at A, and then B was kind of sitting out there by himself. Catches it, turns and runs, had no momentum going forward, but we score right before the half on a big play. FAU defense struggling out there, giving up 28 points in the first half. Pick things up in the third quarter with 3 minutes to go on a 3rd and 6. Send the halfback in motion. Had Y on that slant route, that hot route that I put in. Seems like slant routes, drag routes, anything across the field, across the middle has always been a staple in football games. That remains true in this game. You just have to find the matchup that you want. You know that your tight end is quick enough to burn a linebacker, then go ahead and put him on that drag route or that slant route and see what you can get out of him. Then we got 1st and goal here. Going to the jet sweep, the classic jet sweep, and another touchdown for Toledo. 1st and 10 for the Owls here with 1:52 to go in the third. Handoff up the middle. Boom, lays the stick. We don't get the ball back. That seemed to be a common problem. There was a lot of fumbles that I couldn't pick up. But it's all right in the end. We'll put some pressure on 3rd and 9, force a punt, get the ball back. Double fake handoff there. Fake the jet sweep, fake the handoff up the middle. Big play. You can see the user we turn there, cut the corner a little bit so that the safety can't get to the ball. Make the catch, get ran out of bounds. 56 seconds to go. Now we pick it up, 20 seconds to go in the third quarter on a 2nd and 15 after a sack on the previous play. Could see that there was a little bit of pressure, but I knew I was going to have some matchups that I liked on with my receivers, with my running backs. So I'll put that running back on that little out route. Catches it on the run. Jacquez Stewart, another tutty for him. Having a good season so far. Having a good season. And on 1st and 10 in the ensuing possession, we get a sack. Makes it 2nd and 23. After incompletion, we get 3rd and 23. Some pressure up the middle. Quarterback forced to throw. Obviously, they're going long. They're down by a bunch. We use her on. Get the interception. Another one. Tackle right there right after the pick. Perfect timing. Didn't end up doing anything with that drive. FAU gets the ball back. They've got a 3rd and 13. And another interception. I think that was the 4th one of that game. It's 42-14. I know they're throwing it long. They're not going to call run plays. I thought I might have scored on that, but I didn't, but that's okay. Call the jet sweep again. Got Jacquez out there. Ooh, that's a tasty little spin move. Okay, let's run that back. Jacquez, or that's not Jacquez with the block. That's the backup. I don't remember his name, but whoop, little spin move. Okay, come on now. Spin move's tough. Doesn't require a whole ton of skill, but it is tough. 45 seconds to go. Get a sack there. I don't remember how exactly we got the ball back, but we did. 2nd and goal. We're actually going to move the tight end from that right side to the left side, kind of get an overload because I know I'm running to the left. See if we can't get him to kick out, take that block away, seal it off. You got to seal here, you got to seal here, and that creates an alley. Touchdown, 56-14. This was wild. Last play of the game. 2 seconds left to go in the game. Nothing's going to change anything here. They call a little Hail Mary. Throw it up, and I get absolutely lost. Like, what? And I'm glad that he didn't break that tackle because he would have went in for a touchdown. It wouldn't have mattered at the end of the day, but, man, that was dumb. Jacquez Stewart, 67 rush yards, 3 tutties. I think that includes the one through the air. Pick up some coach points. Go to our tree. As I mentioned before, we unlock Motivator, and we're 3-0. Lance Dixon picked up that MAC Defensive Player of the Week, Week 3 versus FAU. National Defensive Player of the Week. That boy Lance Dixon's crazy. National Defensive Player of the Week. That sets us up with a matchup with Western Kentucky going into Week 4 of Sammy Smooth and the rebuild of the Toledo Rockets, taking them to a Natty championship. Thank you for watching, guys. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Instagram. Smash that subscribe button, and we'll see y'all next time.